Hello, welcome to Wingin It. And you join us again here for another Wingspan tournament game. So let's jump in and see what we've got in our starting hand here. Okay, we've got Flamingo, which is always an interesting one early on. And the white threat as well, which is pretty good. But got to be honest, nothing else here is really that appealing. I mean, Honey Eater can sometimes work, but I think that's just so easy to block in a two-player game. So probably not going to touch that. Yeah, probably not going to touch this tray either. It's not, not really too good looking. So is the base guy going to change our mind? We'll probably go ecologist here. But yeah. Man, that is a bad starting hand. Okay, I think we're just going to go with these two. I'm thinking maybe play the white throat. I think with the flamingos, you don't want to play it too early because then your opponent knows what you're up to. But you want to play it early enough so you can actually get some usage out of it. I think if we did white throat, food, flamingo, I'm sure that by that point my opponent will have drawn cards, and then we can just draw and just use that tucking power. And we may just have to do that and gamble on what we can find, because I don't really want to go and have to rely on that tray. I think I can get more usage from this flamingo early on, so I think we'll go with that. It's not great. It could work out great. If my opponent wants to go for a wetlands engine, we're going to be laughing, but yeah, flamingo's tricky, so we'll see how this early game goes. All right, here we go on to our first turn of the game. Opponents keeping 2 food, or 2 birds, I should say, but they're also keeping a fish, so that might see a wetland bird come into play. But we're going to start off with this white throat. So yeah, stick that in the forest. Take food, play the flamingo, and then I mean, if all goes well, we're probably just drawing cards the remaining turns in this round, and yeah, hopefully my opponent. Maybe they draw cards at least once. Ideally, you want them to draw cards twice so you can get double tucks each time. But to be honest, even just getting this out sometimes, it's a bit of a nuisance bird, because if you're up against Flamingo, you don't want to draw cards, so you kind of have to find other things to do. But often you want to dig. You want to dig in that round 1. So if I can slow my opponent down by stopping them from doing some digging, that's never a bad thing. So a main duck. I've never been happier seeing a main duck go down. I mean, obviously, I'm not happy to see it go down because it's such a good bird, but that's the start of a wetlands engine, so we're gonna match up well against that. But let's take our food and get the flamingo in the game. So you've definitely made your bed. You've picked a lane with this main duck. So we are definitely going to have lots and lots of cubes to work with on this flamingo, so we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I don't think this will be like a flamingo engine or anything like that. It's probably just going to be get it down round 1, use it for that early game, score some points, do some digging, and go from there. So we're going to spend our nectar because, as I say, I don't imagine that we're going to be playing more birds this round. I think we draw cards and use this flamingo, so we'll see how that goes. I would certainly imagine my opponent is going to want to add more. I mean, they kept 2 birds, so that probably means they've got something else, maybe like a barn swallow or some other kind of nice wetland bird to go down. So we'll wait and see on that. So we might just have 1 cube to work with for a little bit. Oh no, they drew on birds again. Wow, okay. We're just going to get 10 points on this flamingo. I don't mind that at all. So let's go ahead. Draw some cards and immediately tuck them both. So bye-bye. Bye-bye. And Noisy Miner's come up. So honestly, that's not a bad one. If we just draw cards this first round, we're going to have loads of cards. And we're going to want some way of using those up. So that could go well in the forest, potentially as an option. Wow, okay, you're drawing again. This is definitely unexpected. This is very aggressive play. I've got to say, I would not be doing this up against the flamingo. I would be doing anything but drawing cards, because this is just giving many 3 points away to me, so I will take it. And yeah, we just keep drawing cards. We just use this Flamingo, as I say, as a bit of a digging machine, because we're going to see lots and lots of cards. So yeah, now 3 cubes to work with, so keep drawing. Honestly, that Swift isn't bad either. We have got a worm. But I think, to be honest, I think I want this Noisy Miner. I could certainly see a world where we get that down in the forest in the next round. And try and get some food. Access going and score some points. So yeah, I think we just tuck those 3. And just keep on going. And we're going to find a White Stalk as well. So, okay, that could be interesting. That could certainly be interesting for a bit of a grasslands. But yeah, we're just going to see so many cards. This is the thing. Yeah, we see 2 from the deck and then 3 from the Flamingo. So we're seeing 5 cards. We're going to find some good stuff. And yeah, that will give us a bit of information. Oh, I was drawing cards again. I've got to say, this is very unlike anything I've seen. This is like not looking at your opponent's board or just not caring. Not caring about Flamingo, but yeah, this is a very unfamiliar way of playing against Flamingo, because, as I say, I'd be doing many other things, but maybe they've got some good stuff and don't really care. Because sometimes you have those games where you've got the good stuff yourself and you think, I don't really care what my opponent can do here because I'm going to score well, but I will take these points. As I say, I was expected to play Flamingo, draw cards 5 times and get 5 tucks on it by the end, but we're going to be on like 20 tucks or something ridiculous on this Flamingo at the end of round 1, so I will certainly take that. But let's see what we find. Do you know what? Theckless Lark, never been happier to see you. Goodbye. You can get tucked here straight away. We're just going to keep going. So, okay. Yeah, we're getting some grass and stuff now. We're really getting some grass and stuff. So, White Stalk, Fish, Crow, Harrier. Could definitely see myself pivot into a grasslands in the second round. But I'd say for now we just keep drawing. We just keep drawing and digging. I mean, at some point my opponent's going to play birds, right? Surely they're going to play birds. Yeah, okay. White starts going down now. So probably going to take food and play another bird for the end of round goal. But the damage is done. The 4 cubes are there. You can't take them back. We're going to keep going and keep on tucking. So yeah, I think these 4 go. In another world, Golden Eye would be good, but we haven't got any cavities. And I think with this White Throat, and if we do go grasslands, or even if we go with this Noisy Miner, I don't think we really need the eggs off that, so that can go. We'll keep going off the deck. And hello, Goldcrest. Nice of you to show up, so that could also be a very interesting one with some extra cards. But this is what I mean. You just dig with Flamingo. You don't really have to settle. You can see so many cards, and then make your decision at the end of that. So yeah, maybe we do go grass. I mean, we could still find a Raven here, to be honest. There's no stopping us. But yeah, I could certainly see a world where Goldcrest, we put that in the forest, and White Stalk in the grasslands, and just use that, and we almost don't even need this Flamingo anymore. So yeah, you're taking food. We're going to take cards one more time. And Golden Eagle's very nice. Yeah, okay, what do we get rid of? Probably... You're probably not going to be laying eggs, are you? I think this Falcon can go. And what else? Maybe the Turkey? I think his Turkey is a great play with Goldcrest, so... If we do want to go with that, that would be nice. But I am also thinking just go Fish, Crow, White Stalk, Golden Eagle, maybe even the Harrier. Just put those in the grasslands. And you're laughing, so maybe even the Miner with some of these extra cards. So yeah, I mean, the Turkey could be useful because of the egg space. Maybe, to be honest, do we want this Harrier? It's not a bad option. Just looking at, you know, these next 20 rounds. Got no goal again at the end. Didn't even spot that. We've got the eggs in the forest and you know, the berries and the seeds, which the turkey is really good for both of those. So that could be appealing. I think let's get rid of this Harrier. I think let's get rid of the Harrier. I think we can do better than that. So okay, Chaffinch. Chaffinch now coming up. So that is also a fun way of using some extra cards. But I mean, what, round one, we've just gone and got 17 tucks, 25 points. We're going to get an egg off the white threat as well, which I think is potentially going to help out. I mean, we could just go... Yeah, black red start. We could just go Chaffinch in the forest. I feel like my opponent might be pivoting away from the wetlands now. Sort of getting that impression. But okay, well, we'll use the white threat anyway. Yeah, it doesn't really matter where that goes. But I don't know, we could... I'm thinking we could do this Chaffinch in the forest. I'd like to get something up there just so I can start getting some more food. Even if we have to take food twice and then go Stork and Fish Crow, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It's just the fact that Fish Crow's only one food a turn, and if I want to go for the Miner, if I want to go for the Turkey and the Eagle, these are all really expensive birds. Really, really expensive. So I've got to find ways of affording those, but... Okay, you've taken foods. Right, sit rep, what are we doing? How are we playing this game? I think... I mean, you could still just go Noisy Miner in the forest. And just get rid of the... Don't bother with the Gold Crest. And just use this as a way of scoring points, tucking some of those cards. It's certainly better than the Chaffinch. I mean, even this Tanager, to be fair, that's not bad either. Get that down and get some extra food going. This Gold Crest is just very high ceiling. And being able to use some of these extra birds to play more birds in the forest is nice. But I think for now we take some nectar. And as I say, I don't know, it's really tempted to go Miner here. I think for tempo, that's good. And obviously for this end of round goal, maybe we just take a bunch of food and get some eggs up there. That could be really powerful. But equally, this Tanager getting some extra food for us could help get the grasslands going. But equally, I mean, yeah, if we go Forest Miner... Okay, now you're drawing cards. We might have some Flamingo actions later on in this round, but... Yeah, I mean, if we go with the Miner in the forest, we might not even need the Fish Crow, to be honest, for some food. We might be okay, but... I mean, the thing is, you could go Gold Crest and Miner as well. That'd be a little bit crazy. I'm not sure I've got the card access to do that. I think we do. I think we go this Miner. It's a bit risky, obviously, giving eggs away over here, but with the red start, I don't know, I'm sort of a little bit less concerned than I otherwise would be. And I think this is going to be a good tempo play. So let's do the Miner. And I think what we do here, I think we take food. Probably take food twice. I don't know, we could take food and play the Tanager as well. That's another thing. We could do food, Tanager, food, Stork, and then eggs, depending on where the end of round goals are. We are going second, so we've got a bit more information to work with there. But equally, we could just take food a couple of times, you know, play the Stork, play the Eagle as well even. Or maybe do Stork, Crow, and then go laying eggs again. I think that could work out, because we've definitely got a few birds here. I think, like, yeah, probably these three at the end I don't think I'm ever going to play, and probably now this Gold Crest. I think now the Miner's gone down, I don't need you. So I'd go with that. Oh, drawing again. We might need to turn drawing cards at the end of this round. We're going to get some Flamingo points, so we've got to think about that as well. So, okay, yeah, actually, let's assume that we need to draw cards at the end. So maybe we do food twice. And then maybe even like food 3 times. Fill up on the Miner, play the Stork. It's not the worst idea I've had. Let's see, if we're going to get some nectar, okay, just the one. The one. So yeah, I think we probably just leave it at that. And as I say, maybe I think Stork and Eagle in the grasslands could be really good for us. But I mean, if my opponent's going to keep drawing cards, I almost don't need the grasslands here. I could almost just like put the Golden Eagle in the wetlands and go back to drawing. I think longer term, thing is Flamingo, even in round 2, it's a bit, you only get limited usage. I'm not going to get anywhere near 17 tucks per round on it. That's the thing. You just get fewer turns to work with, fewer cubes to work with on this. So, you know, the ceiling drops pretty quickly. So I don't want to put all my eggs in the wetlands basket here. I think now that we found some nice engine birds, some nice brown powers, I think a grasslands here makes sense. If we do have extra cards, we've got the miner. We can always throw them for food, throw them for eggs. Go with that. So, okay, spotted owls going down. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they approach this send around good, to be honest, as well. But okay, yeah. So you probably, I don't know, you're probably not going to draw cards again. I think we may have to lay eggs just so we can definitely hit this end of round goal. So I think probably 4 turns. Maybe we do food twice. And then play the Stork. Or food. Yeah, maybe food twice. Food twice, Stork, and then maybe Fish Crow. Or Stork and eggs if we need to. I think I like that plan. So let's do that. So we got still a few birds we can get rid of here without really having to worry too much. And I think once the Stork is down and we are just, you know, laying eggs using this grasslands, that's going to help with a few extra cards to either play or to tuck on the miner. And then, yeah, maybe we have to draw cards like once at some point in this game. I think as soon as there's like 3 or more cubes to work with, that's where it gets really tempting. 2 is sort of borderline. I can take that or leave it. It does definitely feel like my opponent's really kind of avoiding this wetlands. Normally when you see main duck go down, you see other things added to it. But yeah, look at this. This is just... this is a scared Wingspan player over here, and I'm loving it. So, okay, I think let's take food again. You're probably waiting on me to give you some nectar, but I think I want to go for the nectar myself as well. So actually, let's take... I was going to say take a seed for variety. Maybe it's not a bad idea for the turkey. And okay, yeah, there you go. There's some nectar. Maybe, do I throw a bird? I think I do, actually. I think I do throw a bird to get more nectar here. And then we'll tuck, I guess probably you. And yeah, I suppose actually we can do eagle and stork. So maybe I play eagle with all the nectars. Maybe like eagle and fish crow, and then you use the fish crow to get food for the stork. We've got some options here. We've definitely got some options here. I say it depends a little bit on this end of round goal. We could easily get to 8 eggs in the forest, but if we can win it with 5 on the noisy miner, I'd prefer that. It's going to be better tempo to get these birds down more quickly. But 43 points. We're being carried by this early Flamingo here. And yeah, hopefully these nice big point birds are going to pick things up for us in the rest of this game. So yeah, you're taking food. So, okay, we know you can't do that much damage on this in a round goal. So in that case, I think we do... Oh, I think we do the eagle. I think we do the eagle and the crow. Because the problem is I'd like to do stork and crow, but then I'm not really left with eagle food. I'll keep the nectar. Whereas if I do eagle crow, I can legs once and then get the stork down, and I quite like that. So yeah, we're doing it. We're going into the grasslands here. I suppose actually, I mean, this does actually still leave me the option. Maybe I actually want to draw cards here and take the 2 cards on the 2 points. It wouldn't be a bad idea. And then I can still obviously play the play the fish crow and the stork next round. I do want to try and get this turkey out. That's the thing. I really want to get that out for the next end of round goal. But it might not be necessary. Okay, flycatcher's going down. Smells like a prairie manager over here. But I certainly wouldn't mind some free worms. That could help me get these out a little bit better and save some food. So, okay, I think I do draw cards here. I think I do draw cards. It's just, it's a difficult one. Because there's 2 cards and 2 points. Whereas once I've got this this grass that's going, it's going to be a card with the stork and a food with the crow and some eggs. And that is also quite tempting. That is also quite tempting. I think, though, to be honest, I think getting this down is going to be good because I'll get the extra egg from the white throat now. It's going to be good. Let's use the rat. It's going to be good for tempo just to get this grass going. That little bit more quickly, and yeah, we can take off the minor. So I think this is the right play. I think this is the right play. Let's, as I say, if it was 3-4 cubes there, and I was having to pass up that many points, I'd be more tempted to go into the wetlands there. But I'm fine skipping those 2 tucks, and yeah, we take that into round goal very, very nicely. So into round number 3, well, we've got a yellowhammer come up, but to be honest, round 3 yellowhammer, I think it's a bit late for you, so we'll just go ahead and lay some eggs. And yeah, pick up some points. So this could be a nice grass and pivot. So stork's going to be really, really good. And yeah, we'll see. I mean, this tanager is kind of still tempting. It's not bad. It's 6 points. It's pretty good if we do need a bit more food. But I think we're at the point now, especially if the worms are going to come through off this flycatcher, that's going to help us out a little bit. And obviously, I have drawn, but revealed a robin. Okay, well, I guess we take that. I guess we take that. So yeah, they went for the yellowhammer. But that with the white stork, that's just everything I've ever wanted. So okay, we can get rid of the honey buzzards. And yeah, that'll be our last turn drawing. So pretty straightforward now. White stork, eggs, robin. I think there's still time because this is basically 2 points every turn. We get the extra egg, we get the tuck. It's going to save us from having to go and go into the wetlands if there's a nice trade bird come up. I think this is still very, very much worth getting out. So I think that does kind of scupper the wild turkey plan. But I think that's okay, because to be honest, if you're going to play yellowhammer and then play something else, turkey's not going to win us the end of round goal anyway, so only so much we can do that. But there goes yellowhammer. I think we'll go with our white stork. So yeah, I've got to think a little bit, I guess, about the the white throat. Where do I put these eggs? I'm sort of just clearing out the minor by default. I might have to do a white throat into the wetlands here. I'm not sure I'm going to have space for much more. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. If I do get a free worm, maybe I take food and play the turkey instead of laying eggs. That could work out. But obviously it depends what the bird feeder wants to give us, so it would be a bit of a gamble. But 80 points already. That's pretty bananas. I suppose we're doing well on these nectars. I think we're gonna fall flat a little bit on some of those. Yeah, okay, you're taking food and I'm gonna grab some of that nectar, so but yeah, this will be interesting. Round 3 yellowhammer is always, I say, a little bit. It can still work, but it's kind of the window closing. It's very much real, but I think we just legs twice here. So see what we get. Penguin, you're not bad. I mean, you're a bit expensive, but I think I do need some wetland birds for this ecologist. And yeah, fish crow, we certainly will use you. So I guess this is the thing. If we I mean, maybe we do take food. I'm just thinking if we play. If we play the Robin. And then take food, we can then max out. Maybe we don't play this. I don't know. I'm getting cold feet on this. I think taking food here, it could be good to play the turkey. I don't think it's going to help us with the end of round goal, but I just think if we put that in the grasslands, it's already 7 points better than the Robin. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure really if there's ever going to be, just one round left. I think if there was still loads more time, and I didn't have good birds, I'd want that card cycle. I'd want to pick up tray birds, but there's only limited time available for something to come up that I would really desperately want to go and grab from the tray. I'm thinking if I grab that fish and then get some turkey food, I can play the turkey now, legs next round, and then look at getting the penguin out. I think that could still be worthwhile. All right, on to our next turn. Opponent is drawing cards, tempting me with more cubes. So yeah, I could just play the Robin and then go and draw cards. I think we're going to stick with that plan I was talking about though. So we're going to hope. Please give me some nectar. Thank you very much. So okay, Tanager, you go. Our love affair was very brief. And yeah, I think we tuck the diver. And then we play the turkey in the grasslands. We're going to clear out the stork eggs. That's going to let us use the white throat. So we're actually getting 3 extra eggs there than we would have been getting in the wetlands anyway. So that's also good. And then yeah, last round, as I say, it's probably, I don't know, ideally we're laying eggs twice. We're taking food once, and then we're playing penguin, and then hopefully something else. So, yeah, we've got two chances on the stalk to find a nice big point bird. And hopefully we can do that and just play those. I mean, I suppose there's a world where we could just play penguin and keep laying eggs. I think in that scenario, we're going to struggle to use the white throat, and we might even run out of egg space, but this fish crow is going to help us out a little bit. Just for getting some food and clearing out some eggs and spending some more nectar. So we're going to be, putting in some damage in this grasslands. And obviously my opponent can only play one more bird and probably won't want to throw nectar for eggs given the real lack of food access at the moment. So we should be good there. And then maybe if we can play the penguin with some nectar as well, we can try and hold on in the wetlands. So I think if we can win 2 of these nectars, I'll take that. But it's going to depend a little bit, obviously, what we find, what my opponent finds. And they found Plains Wanderer, so that has gone straight down. I'm pretty sure they've already had Prairie Manager. But that's a nice one to play, Plains Wanderer, so that will cement the end of round goal. As I said, sort of expected that to be the case anyway. So the turkey, originally that was the thinking, was turkey was going to help on this end of round goal, but I think this would just be a nice big point play regardless. So yeah, be good to get that out. And we'll see. As I say, I feel like this flycatcher, I feel like you probably do want to use that. If you didn't care about giving me tucks on the Flamingo, then you're probably not going to care about giving me a few extra worms that may or not be helpful. So we'll see what the thinking is there. And yeah, if we can find a nice warbler or something to use up those worms, if they do come through, that would be good. But for now, turkey is going to go down in the grasslands. So yeah, just loads of big point birds. It's helping for a big score. And lo and behold, the worm does come through here at the end of the round. So yeah, we'll definitely take that. And interesting challenges, I think, for both players here, with the red star over here and the white throat over here. But it seems like we're both getting good usage out of it. And I think certainly having Yellowhammer, it's a really good combo with those 2 till powers. So surely, yeah, we'll be able to play some more birds. And Abbott's BB's coming out, so the big hitters, lots of big bonus card birds being played. So got to watch out for those. And yeah, we'll see what those bonus cards are later. But I say, I feel like we're in a strong position. I feel like I'm happy with where things are at. So if Stork can do us a favor and get us some good stuff, I think it's really what we need going into this final round. So yeah, ain't going to be good. One more big point bird to join. Penguin would be very much welcome, but white throw eggs coming through, 4 of them. Very nice. So yeah, we do lose that end of round goal, so bit of a shame, but not to worry. We come into the final round, and that, to be fair, is probably a tray that my opponent's going to jump all over. So that could be a very nice triple play into the forest, just ready-made, waiting for you. So yeah, we'll see if all of those get picked up. But I say for us, it's not really too important what's in the tray now. It's what's important once we use this white stalk resetting and drawing. So we'll see what that can get us. And on to our next turn, and indeed, no surprises, went and drew all of those lovely, lovely tray birds. So very, very nice. But yeah, we are going to lay some eggs. So come on, white stalk, what can you get me? I will take a king rail all day long. Thank you very much. And yeah, we'll take some nectar with the crow. And okay. I mean, we could just play this. I would like to wait and see though. I think if we get 1 worm here, let's think about this. If I lay eggs twice more, get 2 more nectar. If I just get 1 more worm, I'd be able to play king rail and penguin, and I wouldn't have to go and take food. So that is certainly appealing. That is certainly appealing. But to be honest, it's kind of marginal. It's kind of marginal between taking food, because food with the miner, you know, we get net 2 points. In this grasslands, if the eagle hits, we're getting net 3. You know, if we maybe can throw an extra card, maybe we'll get an extra point. But sometimes you come into these final rounds and it's like, I want to lay 7 points or take food for 1. That can make things a little bit more tricky. But I feel like maybe we're not going to get a worm. Although, I don't know, because we know they want to do that crazy triple play, and that's going to use lots of food. So, I mean, we know we can lay eggs once more. So I think we just do that now. I mean, I think we lay eggs and see. Thing is, there's a world where I could skip this fish crow and not have to take the nectar. If we're able to, if we can take food, I suppose that's the thinking, isn't it? But I think we need to use the fish crow at least once, because if we take food, we're only getting 2 anyway. We need 6 in total. So let's lay eggs. Let's lay eggs. Okay. Well, I wasn't ready for you. I was definitely not ready for you. But I will take you nonetheless. Okay. So now what do we do? Because I just threw a card. I suppose we could still play. I'd probably need to play the king roll, because I think if I played penguin, oh no, I don't know. Maybe we would be okay for eggs. Because I think this eagle's going to be a better play than, I don't know. If the decision's between these two, which would I rather play? I'd probably rather play the king roll, because I think 3 points off a bonus card's not that much of an ask. And then eagle, I think, is then better than penguin, especially if it means I don't have to take food, if I can use an extra turn laying eggs. Because yeah, whichever one I play, I'm gonna have a spare card. I can then lay eggs, use the white stalk, and then I'm gonna have 2 cards, and then I can use the crow and get a nectar, and then I can do 2 cards at a nectar here, and that works out. He took food again. Okay, I think we're not seeing a flycatcher worm then in that case. So okay, I think we play the king realm, because when we lay eggs, we can always throw. Suppose we'd play king roll. We'd use 2 nectar. You you didn't find any nectar on any of those rerolls, so I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, maybe we do like nectar fish worm. And then when we legs, we don't have to use the crow. I'm just trying to work out like if we can still use the white throat. If I play the king rail, I can take off the flamingo. I think we are going to be okay because then I lay eggs. I can use this minor space. I think we do this. I could play the penguin. It would be a safer play than the king rail, but I feel like we've got enough birds down here that we've got a good chance of finding a nice bonus card. So let's take that gamble and let's play the king rail. What are we going to get? Okay. I see how it is. All right, so now playing the penguin for that would be good. I don't know. We'll take this because we have to. Because nest box is a 0, so yeah, it's definitely a shame. I suppose we can't even really. I suppose we could take food, but we can't really because there's no nectar and no fish. Well, that's a shame. But I think we stick with the eagle. So I think we lay eggs here. And yeah, we don't need to use the fish crow. We can use the white stork. And then we'll have 2 cards and nectar. I think we go with that. So, okay, you played Noddy. Oh, so maybe they're not going to go... Oh, maybe they will. Maybe they will do a worm. Maybe they will do a worm. I suppose it's going to be marginal. But lots of big point pairs coming out late here. It's a little bit scary. Yeah, okay. I think we have to legs. I think that's just... We just have to do that. So what's Stork going to give me? I mean... really? I suppose that's not going to help the data analyst. But yeah, that would be tempting if I got a worm through. I could play that if I took another food here, but I think we don't. We skip. I think we just play the eagle. Oh, and you're gonna miss as well. Yeah, I think we have to just play this eagle. So it's gonna be a decent play. This is 7 points at the end. Certainly not bad. But yeah, it's gonna be a nice play. I think in the forest here at the end for my opponent, and still gonna get some red star eggs. We're just gonna get the 2 in the wetlands. But it's been tricky managing this white throat, getting in the grass as well. Obviously, as I say, fish crow has helped a little bit, but there's only so much you can do working with that egg space. So yeah, there's the nectar, or there's the worm that has come through now. So not much to do there, but let's go and get our eagle down. So yeah, we'll take off you and make sure we can get the white throat points. So I feel like we've done okay here. It's been a bit of a strange game. Feels like a long time ago that we were playing that flamingo and doing some digging, but definitely helped us find some good stuff. But yeah, it's not a bad looking board over here either. Those teal powers and 4 bonus cards. Don't like to see that. So if there's some good stuff in there, you know, we're only scoring 4 off 2, which is pretty bad. So yeah, if there's some good bonus cards over here, we could be in trouble, but we're winning all the nectars, so that's going to help pick up some points. Yeah, certainly making up for not such a great performance in the end round goals, but I'll definitely take this. 15 points. Is it going to help? We're going to find out in these final scores. So I think both players have got to have big third point totals here. Yeah, 47 to 49, but bonuses is where we're going to fall back a little bit. Only 12 though, so that could definitely have been a lot worse. So I'm happy to see a small number like that. Obviously, we're going to bring things back a little bit with the eggs, and yeah, with the tuck cards, Flamingo doing some great work. So yeah, we're holding on to a commanding lead, and that is only going to grow through the nectars, and we're going to hold on here. 122, the final score up against 102. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with how that game went. Flamingo 100% paid off, but as I say, I think maybe could have been played around a little bit better. I think the early game over here, just drawing and drawing and drawing, giving me all those cues to work with, helped me score points and find some good stuff. So let's take a look at these bonus cards. Okay, bird counter. Not too bad when you start with main duck, but kind of falls apart a little bit from there. So yeah, not a great array, but still managing to pick up some points. It's nice at least. But yeah, to be fair, round 3 Yellowhammer was able to get some more birds down, but I think yeah, just maybe the slow start made it difficult, and we got a nice grasslands and it helped us win this game. So make sure you're subscribed and following along, and I hope to see you in another game very soon.